Hello students, today we will discuss our new chapter number 5, lines and angles. Okay, now see, in introduction, see what is line, that you know very well. Line, what is line? Line which has no ends. Okay, so it can be increased in both sides, so that will be line. Now the next is, what is line segment? What is line segment? Line segments which has two ends. Okay, so line segment has two ends, A and B. Its measurement is fixed. Okay, but line measurement is not fixed. Line segment measurement is fixed and it has two endpoints. Okay, now what is ray? What is ray? Ray has one endpoint. Line segment has two endpoints, and ray has one endpoints. Okay, it is like that. Okay, one side endpoint and one side it can be increased, like sun rays. Okay, sun is the starting point and it will increase in one direction. Okay, so line segment, line and ray, that is done. Now how to represent line? Line is represented by like this, both side increasing. And how line represent? Line represent by this. And how you will represent ray? It is like that, one direction increasing. Okay, now see the next. What is angle? That you know very well. See, this is angle. One is the vertex. If AOB, if I say this is angle, AOB, this is angle. How do you represent angle? This way, na? AOB. So this is angle. Now see, this OA and OB, they are arms of this angle. They are arms of this angle. O is the vertex. Now see, what are complementary angles? This is our topic. What are complementary angles? See, two angles are given to you. See here, 30 and 60. And they are asking you, are these two angles complementary? Complementary means if two angles are given to you and when you add them, like 30 and 60 it is given, when you add them, you will get their sum 90 degree. Then these two angles are complementary angles. See, when the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, the angles are complementary angles. So these two angles are complementary angles. Now see, if one angle is given to you, you can find another. If I am saying to you, find the complement of 35 degree. So now you can find the complement of 35 degree. Yes. See, complementary angles are those whose sum is 90. Total sum 90 and one angle is given, that is 35 degree. So you can find the other one, 90 minus 35. Now 90 minus 35 is 55. Okay, so that means the other angle is 55. So 35 and 55 both are complementary angles. Okay. And now how to read this? See, 35 degree is the complement of 55 degree and 55 degree is the complement angle of 35 degree. Okay, now the next topic, what are supplementary angles? Supplementary angles, the difference is that only in these, the two angles which are given to you, their sum will be 180. Okay, let's check. See, 60 and 120. When you add them, their sum is 180 degree. So 60 and 120 degree are, these both are supplementary angles. Now see, 60 degree is the supplement of 120 degree and 120 degree is the supplement of 60 degree. Now if one angle is given to you, I will say you that 70 degree angle is given to you and you have to find the supplement. You have to find the supplement of 70 degree. So how you will find the supplement of 70 degree? supplementary angles, their sum is 180 and one angle is given to you. So how you find the other? Simply subtract. So 180 minus 70, its answer is 110 degree. So that means 70 degree is the supplement of 110 degree and 110 degree is the supplement of 70 degree. Okay, so these are supplementary angles. Simple is complementary angles, their sum is 90 degree and supplementary angles, their sum is 180 degree. Okay, if one angle is given to you, you can find the other one. Now see here, 68 degree and 112 degree. When you add them, what you will get? 180 degree. So that means these are supplementary angles. 68 degree is the supplement of 112 degree and 112 degree is the supplement of 68 degree. Okay, supplement this. Okay, now here supplement, here 30 degree is the complement of 60 degree and 60 degree is the complement of 30 degree. Complement. They will ask you these types of questions. Now see the next topic, adjacent angles. What are adjacent? See, what is the meaning of adjacent? Adjacent meaning is same as neighbor. Okay, adjacent meaning is the same as neighbor. Now see, this is your house. See, this is your house, this is your neighbor house. See, this is the common wall between these two houses. Okay, so these are called adjacent houses. Now what are adjacent angles? In this, angles are adjacent to each other. Like see, angle 1 and this is angle 2. See, this angle is adjacent to this one. Angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. Let's give them name A, O, B and C. Angle AOB is the adjacent of BOC. Now see, here 1 is the common vertex. First quality, 1 is the common vertex and 1 is the common arm. This one, OB is the common arm na? OB in AOB angle and OB in COB angle. Okay, now see, third quality of adjacent angle, the two known common arms, see OA and OC, they are on the either side of common arm. The known common arms, they are on the either side of common arms. That means, see, this is the common arm, either side means one is this side and the other is this side. Okay, so this is the quality of adjacent angles. Now if I ask you, angle AOB is angle AOB adjacent to angle AOC. Is this angle AOB adjacent to angle AOC? No, because AOB is in between AOC. Okay, so they are not adjacent. Okay, now see the next. The next topic is linear pair. A linear pair, what is the meaning of pair? In pair means two angles. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose known common sides are opposite rays. Now see, when on a straight line, one ray is standing, two angles formed. When on a straight line, a ray is standing, two angles formed. Then their sum will be 180 na, because they are on straight line. On straight line, the sum of that two angles will be 180, because straight angle is 180. If I give you, this is 120 degrees, you can find the other one by 180 minus 120, that will be 60. Okay, so this is linear pair. Now they are saying linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose known common sides. See, these two angles are adjacent, obviously this one and this one. This is the common arm, this is the common vertex. They are adjacent angles. Now see, known common sides are opposite rays. See, this one and this one, this and this, they are known common sides and they are in opposite rays. See, one is here, the other is here, so that means they are opposite rays. Opposite rays means they are forming a straight line. Okay, so this is called linear pair. Now the next topic is vertically opposite angles. See, two lines are there this way. Two lines are there. When they intersect each other, that means they are cutting each other at a point, any point you can say. So here angles are formed na. See, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 angles are forming here. So this one angle is equals to 2 and this third angle is equals to 4. See, when two lines are intersecting to each other, then the angles formed na, this one and this one, they are equal by vertically opposite angles, and this one is equals to this one by vertically opposite angles. So this angle is equals to this angle and this angle is equals to this angle. See, if this angle is given to you, you can find this one. If this is 30, then this will also be 30. If this is 30, what is the value of this angle? See, this is on straight line. If one angle is 30, the other one, how you will find? 180 minus 30, because this is straight line and one angle is given 30 degrees. So how you will find this one? 180 minus 30, that means 150. If this is 150, so what is the value of this angle? 150 by vertically opposite angles. Okay, now see question number 1. What they are saying, find the complement of each of the flowing angles. See, you have to find the complement. If one angle is given 20 degrees, so how you will find the complement of 20 degree? The complementary angles are those, their sum is 90 degree. If one angle is given to you, how you will find the other? 90 minus 20. So its answer is 70 degree. So 70 degree is the complement of 20 degree. Now you can find its complement. 90 minus 63. Its complement is 57 degree. Complement is 90 minus 57 degree. Okay. Now see, in question 2 they are saying, find the supplement of each of the flowings. Here you have to find the supplement. See, supplementary angles are, their sum is 180 degree. If one angle is given to you, how you will find the other one? 180 minus 105. Simple. Find the supplement of each of the flowing angles means you have to find the supplement of this angle. Supplementary angles are those, their sum is 180. So if one angle is given to you, how you will find the other? 180 minus the first angle that is given to you. So its answer is 75 degree. 75 degree is the supplement of 105 and 105 is the supplement of 75 degree. Okay, now see question number, in this way you find the supplement of 87 degree. 180 minus 87. 154 degree. Supplement is 180 minus 154. Now see question number 3, what they are saying. Identify which of the flowing pairs of angles are complementary and which of the supplementary. How you will find they are complementary or supplementary? Simply add them. When their sum will be 90, then they are complementary angles, and when their sum is 180, then they are supplementary. When you add 65 and 115, what you will get? 180. So this is the pair of supplementary angles. When you add them 63 and 27, what you will get? 90 degree. So 63 and 27, they are complementary angles. In this way you can check. Firstly add them, and then if 90 will come, then they are complementary angles, and if 180 will come, then they are supplementary angles. Now see question number 4. Question number 4 and 5 both are same. Find the angle which is equal to its complement. You have to find an angle which is equal to its complement. Now sum of two complementary angles are, see, sum of two complementary angles are 90 degree, and they are saying these two angles are equal. Equals means they are dividing in 2. So 90 degree divide by 2. See, you have to find that angle which is equals to its complement. Okay, so how you will find that angle? That means here two angles are there. One is the angle and other is its complement. So two angles are there and they both are equal, which is equal. So complementary angles are those, their sum is 90 degree. So how you will find the value of that two angles? Divide this 90 in 2 because they are equal. So 90 divided by 2, that will be 45 degree. So 45 degree is the angle which is equal to its complement. When you will find its complement 45 degree, 90 minus 45, that will be again 45. So the value of its complement is this and its complement is this. So they are equal. In the same way you can find question number 5. Find the angle which is equal to its supplement. Here that two angles are dividing, that two angles are supplementary. That means their sum is here now 180. So 180 divided by 2, that will be 90 answer. So 90 degree is the supplement of which is equal to its supplement. Now see question number 6. In this given figure, see this is the figure. In the given figure, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. Supplementary means their sum is 180. Obviously this is the straight line, so their sum will be 180. Now see if one angle is, decreasing means, see if one value is 120 and its value will be 60. If I decrease this value, decrease means that 120 will become 110. So they have to remain supplementary because they are on straight line. That straight line is not moving. This line is moving. This line will come here because the angle is decreasing. So that one will become 110. Now what is the value of two angle then? 180 minus 110, that will be 70. So see, if one angle is decreasing, then other will be increasing. In the same way, if one angle will increase, the other will decrease because the sum will remain always supplementary. They want their sum will remain 180 only. So if 120 will become 110, so 60 has to become 70. So one angle is decreasing, then the other will be increased. So they are just asking, in given figure angle 1 and 2 are supplementary. If one is decreased, then what changes should take place in angle 2? If one will decrease, second will increase. If one will increase, then second will decrease. Okay, now see question number 7. Can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute? Now what are acute angles? Acute angles, see, acute, obtuse and right. Acute angles are those their values is less than 90. Obtuse angles are those their values is 90 greater than 90 degree. Right angle is this, its value is equal to 90 degree. Now they are saying if you will take two acute angles, can two angles be supplementary if that both two angles are acute? Let's check. If you will take two acute angles, see acute angle value is less than 90 degree. I am taking 89 degree. One angle is this. Second also I will take 89 degree. This is acute. This is also acute. But when you add them, are you getting 180? Are you getting 180? No. that will be 178 degree. So if you take two acute angles, their sum can never be supplementary. That means can never be 180. In the same way, if you will take two obtuse angles, their sum can never be 180. They will be always greater than. See, obtuse angle greater than 90 degree. Let's say I am taking 91 degree and 91 degree. Because two angles you have to take na. I am taking obtuse angle 91, obtuse angle 91. When you will add, what you will get? 182. This is not 180. So this is not, they are not supplementary angles. So if you take two acute angles, their sum can never be supplementary. If you take two obtuse angles, their sum can never be 180. Now if you take two right angles, see 90 and 90, then their sum will be 180. Yes. So here, if you take two acute angles, their sum will not be 90. If you take two obtuse angles, their sum cannot be 90. So if you take two right angles, yes, their sum be supplementary. Okay. Now question number 8. An angle is greater than 45. They are saying they are taking one angle that's value is greater than 45. Let's say I am taking its value is 46 degree, because they are saying greater than 45 you have to take. Let us we take only 46, 1 degree greater we will take. Is its complementary angle. Now how you will find its complementary angle? 90 minus 46. In this way only you will find. Now its complementary angle 9, that will be 44 na. 90 minus 46, that is 44. Let's see. Is its complementary angle greater than 45 or equal to 45 or less than 45? See what is it's coming? 44, that is less than 45. So any angle you take greater than 45 and you will find its complementary angle, then always you are getting the value of complement angle is less than 45. Okay. Now see question number 9. See, in the given figure is, see this is the given figure to you. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5. See this is the cross and a line passing by this. Let's see what they are asking. Is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? They are asking, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? Let's see. This is the angle 1 and this is the angle 2. Yes, they have a common arm and their non-common arms are opposite, means on either side of this common arm, and one is the common vertex. So that means angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent. Yes, its answer is yes. Now question 2, what they are saying is angle AOC. Where is AOC? This one, AOC. For this they are asking. Adjacent to AOE. AOE. No. AOC is in AOE. They are not adjacent. AOC angle is coming in between AOE. So they are not adjacent. No. Adjacent angles cannot be come in between. Your neighbor will not come in your house, na. Their house is different to yours house. So that one angle is coming in this complete AOE angle. So no, these they are not adjacent. Do angles COE and EOD form a linear pair? Linear pair means are there some 180? Let's check. What is COE? COE. This one. And EOD. EOD. Yes. See, this is COE and then EOD. Their sum will become 180 na. See, one straight line will come when you add these two angles. COE and EOD. When you add them, you are getting their sum. The one straight line you are getting, that means their sum will be 180. 180 means they are linear pair. Okay. Now see, are angle BOD and DOA supplementary? B supplementary again means 180. BOD DOA. Let's find B BOD DOA. Yes, one straight line you are forming. So BOD and DOA, when you add them, their sum is 180. Yes, straight line is coming now. Angle 1 vertical opposite to angle 4. This is angle 1. This is angle 4. See, this is the cross. And this angle 1 is opposite to angle 4 na. See, forget this line. Forget this line. Forget this line. Now what you are getting? Across. Now angle 1 and angle 4. Yes, they are vertically opposite angle. What is the vertical opposite angle of angle 5? See, this is 5. And when you find this cross, this complete angle, 2 and 3, this is vertical opposite angle of angle 5. So angle 5 vertical opposite angle is angle 2 plus angle 3. Okay. Now see, next question. Indicate which pairs of angles are vertical opposite angles, linear pairs. That you will find yourself. Okay. Vertical opposite angles you have to find in this. See, if this cross you will take this 1 and 4 vertical opposite angles. Okay. If you take this cross, this 5 is vertical opposite angles to 3 and 2. 3 plus 2. Now what are linear pairs? See, 1 and 5 linear pair. They are forming on straight line na. 1 and 5 linear pair. This 5 and 4 also linear pair because they are on straight line. This 5 and 4 are linear pairs. In this way you will find. Now in question number next, what they are saying, in the following figure, angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. They are asking, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? No ways. Why? Because its angle 1 vertex is this one and angle 2 vertex is this one. If vertex is not same, then how they will be adjacent? No. Now next, you have to find the values of x, y and z. Now this is x. See, one cross, they are forming, two lines are intersecting here. If this is 55, then it will be 55 obviously. Why? Vertical opposite angle. Now if this is 55, you can find this y. See, this is on straight line. Now this is 55. So what is the value of this? 180 minus 55. So you can find y. If y you are able to find, then y and z they are equal. Why? Because they are vertical opposite angles. So you will find this. The same lines you can do this part. See, this is 40, this is 25. Now this is complete straight line. And so many angles standing on straight line, their sum will be 180 because straight line means 180. So 40 plus x plus 25, that will be 40 plus x plus 25, that will be 180. Why? Because these angles are standing on a straight line. So 40 plus x plus 25, its value is 180. From here you can find the value of x. Yes, now x value you found. Now how you will find? See, this 40 and z. If you skip this, if you forget this one, this line. Now see, this two lines form cross. So 40 and z, they are equal now. So z value is 40 by vertical opposite angle. So z value is 40. Now see, what is the value of y? See, now forget this all. See, this is straight line. This is straight line. If this is the value of 40, so what is the value of y? 180 minus 40. Because this is straight line, they are forming linear pair. Now these fill-ups you can do yourself, and this 14 question also you will do yourself.